Guys know what to do. It's Tuesday. It's giveaway time. And man, the SX amplifiers are just really cool. Just the engineering, the design, just everything about them and the power. We're going to talk about it all. We got 2 amps to look at and 1 to dyno. And of course, don't forget to enter the giveaway. And thank you guys so much for tuning in, subscribing, liking, sharing, watching on Facebook, YouTube, the whole 9. And thank you, Kicker, for just keeping it kicking. And without further ado, we got to kick off the intro. I'll see you guys in 3 minutes.
Uncle Bobby B, Livin Loud. Uncle Bobby.
Yeah, here we go. It's Tuesday. We're turning up the gains. We're going to have fun. And yes, giveaways, 50% off discount code, coupons for Kicker, Bullfrog 100s, the whole 9. And of course, unmasked t-shirts. They're awesome. And that's one last thing I need to do. I need to make a black unmasked t-shirt like the OGs like they used to have, which is up here actually. Amazing. Kicker. Hey, Ernie, Sandy, we need the black ones again. I love them. But either way, man, what they do for you guys is awesome. And thank you for tuning in to this show and Kicker Unmasked. If you guys didn't, they wouldn't be able to do this stuff. So thank you so much. Enter the giveaway at kicker.com/UNweekly as you see scrolling down below. And I forgot to pin it in the conversation, but I know you guys know the deal, and I will drop it throughout the show. So thank you so much for being here. You guys are awesome. Simon Staley, tuning in from Facebook, TikTok, we got it all. YouTube, thank you guys so much. 41 of you guys are in here tonight. Dave is in here, and you know what Dave's going to say.
Just hit the like. Just hit the like.
You know, it doesn't get much more black and white than that. And, man, these amplifier dynos, I think all they could do was print it in black and white. That's how old this SX amplifiers are. And just memory lane, DSP, all the functionality that you could ever want. And we're going to just demonstrate it over at the Amp Dyno over there. There's a lot going on. We got top-down views. We got everything. We're going to be going over A to Z, everything about that amplifier. And, oh yeah, there's the stream right there, of course. Over here, Ernie, you're having too much fun with the switcher. Thank you for hanging out with us, Sean. Hope you've been well, man. You guys are awesome. Uncle Bobby B. And there goes Dave. There goes Dave with a $20
Just hit the like.
super
I
chat.
don't care what you say about kickers.
Going
This
too fast for
guy
me here.
is a difference maker.
Don't forget to hit the like. Thank you, Dave. Appreciate you for all the years that you guys have been here, keeping the kicker kicking, keeping the show going, man. You guys are awesome, and thank you for hanging out with us tonight, Dave. I know this guy loves his old school stereo. He's a little bit more of a Serwin Vega kind of guy, but who isn't? You know, it's something about those surrounds, and we're going to have fun talking about the SX amplifier, and is it a cheater amp? Back in the day, man, that was before they could clamp your power to find out how much you were actually doing. So they had to go off of the ohm rating, ohmomatic stuff, and trust that the companies did that? Well, we're going to find out about it tonight. Thank you so much, Dave. Appreciate you, and hope you and the family are doing well. And there is Cornut throwing in a $1 super chat.
Because we don't want you to blow it up. So turn the gain down, Andy.
You know what? I am not turning down the gain, not tonight, but when it comes to DSPs, maybe you have to have a gain range. I learned a little thing or two this whole week. You know, I had some extra time before the weekend started, and I was like, oh, let me get the video done. And then I'm like, oh my goodness, I'm running into some speed bumps here, but there's a few reasons why, and we're going to get all into it. But still, man, the technology that this amplifier had. Okay, get back, Ernie. Get out of here. No, farther back. There we go. The stuff that this amplifier had is kind of crazy. Like, this is from like 2003, 2004 kind of stuff, and you could see this in amplifiers today. So it's truly awesome, and we're going to go over everything. You know, I know Rob did an awesome video, 2 videos actually, Robert Hi-Fi Vega, go check him out on YouTube, of this amplifier, the 1250.1, and you know, it's like you could just keep going deeper and deeper into it, but we're just going to hit the topics that we can. Thank you again, Dave and Cornut. Appreciate you guys. We got Kip in the background helping us along so we don't get stuck along the way. Appreciate you from liking on TikTok, Classic Man 86574. We got the chat over here, YouTube chat over there. I feel fancy. I'm like, you can't see it on any of the monitors, but over to the right here, I actually have a, 9x16 set up here, so I can literally see all the last chat. You know, we got Cornut, hey y'all, Randy G, talking about Terriam's 12K, Christopher is up in here. You guys are awesome, and just trying to make the studio a little bit easier for all this multi-streaming stuff. It gets kind of crazy. Appreciate you guys, but yes, we're going to get into it. Like, this stream could be very, very long. Todd is not going to, you know what? They are coming in from the Pacific Northwest and all over the place. Thank you, El Fuego.
This is what makes time travel possible. The flux capacitor.
Flux capacitor.
I mean, we have to wait for everybody to get their seats anyway, so you might as well get it in while you can. Thank you so much, guys. It's only Tuesday, but I need to... Oh! He's getting a double. It's something about that song where it's just, it gets you going. It doesn't have to be Friday, but it's nice to be Friday. But Tuesday is just as good. thank you, El Fuego, for being here and always tuning in. And I'm so glad that you're doing better, man. Health is always a problem for everybody, and I'm glad that you're making it through it and you're here today. Thank you so much, El Fuego. And there's Mr. Todd Wolf 5 for the beard removal. Oh, I'm not looking at it.
Would you look at that? Oh my gosh, just look at it. Just look at it. You got to look at it this way, okay?
No.
You just got to look at it. That's all you can do anymore.
I'm not looking at it. I'm not looking at that super chat. Thank you so much, though, Todd. And the beard is not weird. The beard is not weird. If I shaved it, I don't know, man. I feel like the viewership would definitely drop. But thank you so much, Todd. Thank you for being here. El Fuego, Cornut, Dave, love you guys so much. Christopher, appreciate you, sir. Yeah, no beard removal here. All right, we got Stuart up in here. Whoop, whoop. Thank you for being here, Stuart. Will Steely Iona 1250.1 SX amplifier. This amp is a monster. And right there is actually the 700.4, but we will be talking about the 1250, and that's what we're going to be dynoing. And these amplifiers are huge, so to be a monster, it could go both ways. Will Steele, oh, thank you, man. Now I'm looking at it. Now I can look at that one.
Would you look at that? Oh my gosh, just look at it. Just look at it. You got to look at it this way, okay? You just got to look at it. That's all you can do anymore.
Man, you guys are nuts, but thank you so much, Will. Appreciate you. Man, you guys are awesome, and the kicker is kicking. Poor Cookie Monster over there is like, do not put a bigger sub here. My feet will break from the bass. Thank you so much, Will, and thank you for tuning in, and it means the world. It really does. Thank you. We put a lot of effort into the show. Well, you know, Kicker helps, so, you know, I got to give them credit. But I am in the studio a lot, and appreciate your kind words, sir. What's going on, Budget Audio with Jay? Hope you've been well, man. Thank you for tuning in. You're going to love this amplifier, I'm telling you. Adrian, what is happening, Kicker fam? Appreciate you. You look like Terry Amps Distortion, Dubby. Uh-oh, calling out Dubby. Poor Dubby. You sound like Terry Amp Distortion. Hey, you know what? And that's the thing, man. You want to have an amplifier that sounds good. You know, garbage in, garbage out. Now, power is one thing. If you're just trying to impress a meter, sure. But if you're trying to impress your ears or your friend's ears, your wife's ears that's letting you buy the stuff, if you make it sound better, she's going to let you keep it. 40-60 guys in here tonight. All right, cool. So let's see where I want to go with this. I know I do need to switch so we can walk over to the other side of the studio. But with the, I did have this up here. I don't know why this amplifier Dyno, I can't even talk. This amplifier instruction manual, like this is like the quick start right here. And, you know, it'll kind of give you a few ideas here. And there's manuals for each one that kind of show you literally every single step. And Kip, you did great designing these manuals, man. If you know, you know, and just awesome stuff. Like, it's very thorough, and even the quick start gives you an idea, and I'm going to show you how it works. It's going to be awesome. Let's see. All right, cool. Let's do the switcheroo. Kicker for the win. Absolutely. Absolutely. Thank you for being here again, Will. And we should be live. Man, that is jamming. All right. Let's move this out of the way. We can move this down here. I do like this headset. It's just, you know, the Kicker Cush just sound better. Like, you know, like how you hear your voice and everything else, the background music, they just sound better. They hold around the head better than these Corsair, even though these are $250 and I don't even use the mic for it. But it works. And, you know, I just like, you know, just, I love that other microphone. Uh-oh. There is that, too. A lot of labor of love. Absolutely, Kip. And I'm glad that you were able to help me out with this just from the beginning to the end. And, you know, just get your opinion on it, man. So thank you so much. Appreciate you. Too quiet. I know it is quiet, isn't it? That's the only thing. I have to have this mic kind of really far up, and the volume levels look okay. Shouldn't be clipping too much. Wish I could turn it up a little bit more, but then we might be clipping. El Fuego says, shout out to the Kicker Tech team helping me out on specs for a 4th order box to hose those Kicker Comp Gold 12s. To hold the Kicker Comp 12s. That is awesome, man. And Kicker Tech support, it doesn't get much, you know, I feel like that's too close there. It doesn't get much more hands-on than that. You know, these guys are here to help you out and even design the enclosures for you. And, you know, just give you ideas on how to properly connect your system. And even before you buy something, what products to buy and match with it. You know, there's the whole principle of buying a product for its quality and everything else. And then there's also the other stuff. And that is the other stuff, and they do amazing at it. And you need a little bit more output on that mic if you can. Let me make sure I'm using the right one here. Yeah, we are on 1. And then I'm surprised. Okay. Oh, not that button there. Bring out the Terramps mic. Sounds fine. I know it's going to be a little bit quieter than the main one. There we go. We're at -19. How about 21? How does that sound? Is that too loud even whenever I yell? Does that sound good? Let me know. I got about a 10-second window minimum here. I know I had to update everything, redo most of the stuff, the audio, the video, and I remembered a lot of things, but some things not perfect. Sounds good now. Okay, so I will leave that there. At least I can adjust it there. We needed more gain, and sometimes, you know, just the pre-out source going there, you want to have that correct rather than trying to boost what's already being amplified or whatever, you know, down the road. You want to start in the beginning higher, and that's what's cool about, you know, just any kicker amplifier accepting higher pre-out voltage. But this one, we're going to get into it with the gain range. Like, it literally has gain range, and I learned it makes a difference. All right, good. It sounds better. Yeah, we do need a Warhorse mic. I heard those ones are a little bit louder, and you can put them in competition mode as well. All right, cool. I know it's a little bit quieter. It's not a condenser mic, but it definitely works. All right, cool. So I need my water, my handy-dandy remote, and you know what? Let's go over here. Where are we at? All right, we're already zoomed out. Hi. All right, let's go over here. Take a look at it. I got to find somewhere to put my water, though. I do want to show you something, though. Did you ever see a Solo X15 do this? That's so cool. I don't know. It's the little things. But moving on. Now, with the demonstration that we have here, of course, enter the giveaway, kicker.com/umweekly. Can't get enough of it. And what we have is the SX1250.1 over here. I took the case off. I was running a few things. I just left it off. I need to take a seat so you can see me here. And I can see the chat over there. I can see it over here. Bewline, thank you for tuning in, man. Appreciate ya. And then, excuse me. Oh, we need to cut. There we go. And then we got this right here is the 700.4. And I'm going to demonstrate with the 700.4 everything that is inside the DSP and just this whole digital thing. Like, this thing is awesome. And then we also have an SX-RC remote. And I still have this cellophane on here. I am literally waiting to demonstrate this and rip it off with you guys, so that will be interesting. But before we hook this up, we'll show you guys everything that's inside, just the layout and all the features are in here, because as soon as you connect this, it will lock this out. And I figured I'd just show you on here, and then we'll connect this and go from there. All right, can I go back to 2? There we go. All right, we're good. And then, awesome. Is the clock working now? Yeah, I re-bent the hands. Yeah, I think 8:47. Let's see. Is it working? There's Oakley banging on the door. That's pretty close. Mr. O, what's wrong? It's live, folks. What do you need, buddy? I can't follow you. I'm live. Thank you guys for tuning in. And there he is again. Gotta love him. Hey, it's all right, Garrick. Appreciate you. So sorry, Andy. I am late. I got inspired to write a great post on Facebook. Hey, it's okay. I'm glad that you're here, man. And just glad you guys take time out of your schedule to just hang out with me and talk about Kicker and car audio stuff and all the like. El Fuego says, 2 comp gold 12s in a 4th order. Man, this camera is in the way for the top down. 4th order on an old school 1000 watt amp is what I'm shooting for. 90s nostalgia, man. An old school 1000 watt amp. And I mean, if you could get your hands on one of these SX 1200s, I think that would be perfect. And maybe too much. I don't know. But for most people, I like having all the power on tap, and it comes down to me having the responsibility of not blowing up the equipment, overextending the drivers, and over-thermaling them, etc. all together as one. But absolutely, man, and I love how Kicker came back with the Kicker Golds, and just that whole vibe it brings, and they are awesome woofers. You gotta love them. Brody Man, Miss Brody Man is in the house. Thank you for tuning in, Jessica. And I got that video that's been on the list. I had a few other things that came up this weekend. Maybe some new lanes down the road that I can pick up on, which would be cool. And that kind of just blew everything sideways this weekend. I would have had that done for you guys. And thank you for being here. Thank you for tuning in. Andy, love the kids. You gotta love them. You gotta love them. Thank you for tuning in, Fee50 from Mobile Solutions. Kyle, you are staying warm. All right, good. Did I miss anything else? All right, cool. Let's just let that run, and let's talk about it. Now, before I get anywhere deep into this, if you want to look at the manuals and see this hands-on, I have the descriptions of each manual of the 700.4, like the 4-channel, and then the monoblock in the description below, and that first quick start that I showed earlier. And if you ever want to find a manual, go to kicker.com and literally go to support in their manuals, and you can look up pretty much every single thing that they ever made and find the manual for it, and just take a look at it. So let's switch to the top-down shot here. Move that out of the way. Running out of saliva. V5, 215s or a single 18 in the Malibu. What do you think, Andy? 215s, you're going to have more cone area. Single 18 is a little bit easier. Might not need as much power, so there's always that. But if you got power on tap and space available, 215s is usually always going to beat out a single 18. Now, if you got 2 18s and 4 15s, or even 3, that's a debate. Class is in session. Let's get to it. Miss Kicker Impulse. Like it. Like it. All right. So on here, as you can see, this thing is just kind of scrolling, right? And it gives you like a few things, you know, the temperature and all that fun stuff. I know we take these things for granted now, but this is like 2003, 2004. Let me see here. This one right here. This is the 1250.1 prototype that's above here. And let's see, I think it was around 2004 model number, so probably 2003, really. But either way, man, 20-plus-year-old amplifiers, 20 years old technology, and you didn't miss anything, SJC. Thank you for being here, and the green team has more power, baby. All right, so in this menu, there's these 4 buttons, but these are mostly just memory buttons for after you already have everything done, so that you can change your settings for all your amplifiers that you have connected, which you can connect multiple of these with this, and you can go quickly to those preset memory functions and all that fun stuff. Now, what you're going to want to do is if you go right, you're going to see system. You're going to see system, gain, you keep going down, EQ, low pass, high pass crossover, phase, compressor, which is kind of Kip could probably give you a little bit more explanation on that, but I would say it's kind of like a kicker EQ, like boost and cut and all that kind of fun stuff. You can lock the amplifier, and then we're back to system. Now, if we go to system, it'll show you what the voltage is now. Now, if you want to see that first option, you just press right again, and it's going to tell you exactly what the voltage is right now, and it's going to hold that for, I'm sure there's a set amount of time for how long that holds that, but it does that. Then you can go down to the volt minimum. What is the lowest voltage of this amplifier has been? 12.1. Oh man, it's telling on me. So then when you go down again, you're going to see the volt max, the highest voltage. You know, I mean, this stuff is kind of explanatory, but at the same time, I want to show you guys everything that this thing has, and then we're going to amp dyno the entire, the bigger one. Development started several years before 2003, 2004 year. So this is like 98, 99 smartness level. And it had all this in here. That's how far Kicker has been ahead of the curve. And, you know, just how technology kind of, I wouldn't say it's peaked, but it's definitely slowed down just a little bit here. And then the temperature max, temperature now, we're at 88 degrees. Temperature max, 115. Man, it's really telling on me. But either way, this thing has so many features. Runtime, this shows you literally how long this amplifier has been on since it's been made. This one has 547 hours. Now, the prototype above me, this one has like 10 hours. Like, it's like brand new. And 9 hours is like me. So I like that. I feel like that could still be a thing if you would ever have any kind of digitalized, controlled kicker amplifier in the future. That would be cool to have, just so that you know, man, am I getting an amplifier that's been run through the dirt forever, or is it brand new? Sick bay, you can do all kind of stuff, and you can check out, is it okay? Yep, looks normal. And there's other things that you can do to see, you know, okay, we had an overload, service, overload, I don't want to know. Wasn't me. Pink noise signal generator built into the amplifier. Just crazy stuff. The amp name, of course, you can change that. Okay, we don't want to, oh no, Kip, I broke it. I broke it. How do you get out? I should know this, huh? Oh no. Hold enter. There we go. Okay, so you hold enter. I just learned something. I literally just learned something. So when you're entering the names and stuff, you hold and press enter, because a lot of times you just press to the right here to accept. This is like an enter in a way, the right directional button. Appreciate you. I missed the KX 1200.1. You can master and slave them, and they will go back to that. Yeah, this one right here, you can actually master. I wish I had a shot over here. I need more cameras. But on the right side of the amplifier here, I don't know if you'll be able to see that on this camera here. If I take this off, now you're probably not going to be able to see that too much because bad angle. But right here, well, not on the 700.4, but on the 1200 that's over here, they actually have parallel amp in and out. So you could run two of these amplifiers together in like a bridged, strapped mode. So that was really cool that they had that stuff back then, and you know, just made things easy. LOL, hold enter. Thank you. I'm glad. That's why I told you. I'm like, just be here in case I get stuck, Kip. There's a lot to this thing, and man, I love customability. Who doesn't? And flexibility and control of everything. Memory name, remote control, and then this is how you would get into, you know, either pairing the amplifier or controlling one or two amplifiers, or whichever amplifier you want to do with the SXRC remote that we're going to get into in a minute here. Remote address, okay, let's not mess it up. Bypass DSP. If you bypass the DSP, then, I mean, it's just literally, there's no gain, there's no nothing, and then it's just, yes, whatever you're sending it, I'm sure Kip could give a full explanation, but again, I usually keep the DSP on because that's what's really cool about this amplifier. There's just so much to this thing. All right, so let's go down. We did system. We just go back. We're back to the main menu. We go over to the right again. There's system. Let's go down. Okay, let's go to the gain. I want to go to the gain. Now, if we go to the gain, you can look at, okay, we got amp 1, because we got 2 amps on this. It's a 4-channel. Just like kickers nowadays, you got amp 1, amp 2, and then you can go over here. You could do both, or you could just do one or the other. We're going to do both. And then you can adjust the gain up and down for both of them at the same time and have accurate, you know, literally, you want the same amount of power on each side, you know, of setting your gain, boom. You don't have to guess and use a multimeter or anything like that. You're good to go. It's got digital readout. It's freaking awesome, man. And this is the 4-channel. The mono channel has a little bit less limitations, just like the LX amplifier nowadays. Like, you know what I mean? Like the mono block doesn't have the fancy little gizmo. It doesn't have this thing with it. But you can use the SX with this, with the mono, which is still cool. So moving on, and then we have the gain, the EQ. Of course, you kind of get what the EQ is, amp 1, amp 2. Now, you're going to have to do them separately. You can't do them both at the same time. And then you're going to have your frequency selecting of whichever you're doing. Boost, cut, bandwidth, Q factor. You know what I mean? Like that kind of stuff all built into here. And then amp 1, amp 2, same thing, same thing. Low pass, high pass crossovers, you guys know how those work. But again, you go into it, you pick the frequency. That looks like a... I guess that would be a high pass. No, yeah, that would be a high. No, low pass. Low pass. That would be a low pass. Yeah, it's a low pass. But 20,000 hertz sounds good to me. And the slope, it's just off. But you can change that to, you know, just different roll-offs. 6 dB, 12 dB, 18, 24, 30, 36. Wow, that's really, that's cool. I didn't know it went that high. That's cool. I like that. Real sharp roll-off. Just, you know, below 40 hertz, just poof, gone. Shut off. Great. Moving on. Slope frequency, we did that. Bang, bang, bang. Thank you, ma'am. High pass, same thing as the low pass. Phase, you can change your phase angle. Let's do amp 2. Moving on for both of them. And 180 or off. So you can't do a bunch of customization with the percentage, but honestly, if you're getting into that, maybe try it with something else than this. Plus, it's really old. But either way, I'm sure they could have done it if they wanted to. I just mute the thing. I think I just muted it. All right, so down to the compressor here. This is really cool. Appreciate you guys. Jake does like turtles. Full single band parametric EQs on the SX amplifiers. Lampshade gang, of course, and he does like penguins. Moving on. Thank you for being here, Jake. And Kibo, appreciate you. So now we went into the compressor here. Let's just take a look at this compressor thing. We got red line, contour, attack, off. Man, there's just a bunch of stuff. And then you go back. Okay, so now we're set. If you go here, and this is how you can see if you're set. You would go into the settings here, go back down to the compressor, go to the right. Now it says red line. So we were on the red line setting for the compressor. And then all you do is you press right to enter to turn it off or change the setting. You go to here to contour, you turn that on, you go back, go to compressor, go back, we're on contour. Go over here. Okay, let's move on. So that there's a lot with that I don't know about of each setting, but it's really cool that it's there, and different EQ curves. Kicker car, he's coming back again, man. He is coming back again. He is coming back again. Not bad for some kickers, and thank you, Kicker Car. We might as well take a 5-second break. This is a lot. We do got an amp dyno to show off and everything, but thank you, Kicker Car, for always donating a $50 super chat. You don't have to do that with the gifted memberships, and thank you for just helping grow the community and supporting the channel. Thank you so much, and hope you've been well, sir. Appreciate you. I can't say enough. Thank you so much, man. But what do you guys think about the SX 700.4 so far? Let me know what you think. I'm going to read the comments while I'm doing this. So let's move over here, go back to the top shot. There we go. You can look at my hands. It'd be like one of those no-face YouTubers. Pull out my yellow gloves. I'd be good to go. Thank you, Kicker Car. Appreciate ya. There's going to be some products coming in the key line. Stay tuned, says Mr. Litzy, and I think that is a wink, if any wink. What amp is that, Andy? This is the old school Kicker SX 700.4 from 2004. And above me here is the SX 12. Let's move this out of the way. I mean, we could do this, right? Enter the giveaway. Enter the giveaway. Kicker.com/UMweekly. Don't forget, But right here is a prototype, and I was originally going to connect this SX remote to the prototype because it was a prototype. It didn't work, so there might be a way to do it. We might be sending off to Kicker to do it, but we tried our best. But these are some old amplifiers, but I wanted to show off with the SX amplifier that's right here with the SXRC remote. So before I do anything else, let's see what else we missed in here, which we can look at over here. We might as well look at this. Do you want to look at it? We can look at the SXRC remote. Let's do it. Definitely feature packed, Jake. I'm feeling bummed never got to play with this one before I was into audio heavy. Yeah, this thing was ahead of its time, to say the least, man. Really was. All right, so what I'm going to do is over here, I need like a camera like everywhere, but I have the SXRC power supply hooked up. It connects via Ethernet. Well, you know, RJ6, RJ5, whatever connection. And I'm going to plug this in and turn it on so that we can take a look at this guy. All right, now I hope that the sound comes through here. Can you see? Can we see? I hope that came through enough. I was waiting for that. That is 22 years of history. All right. Man, that thing looks pretty. That thing is pretty. So this right here is the SXRC remote. And what this does is literally what this does over here, but then you can run this to the front of your car and have control of either just this amp or multiple SX amplifiers at the same time and have full control of all the amplifiers right in the front of your car. This thing was amazing. Very, very amazing. Sorry, I'm just reading the comments. Completely ahead of the curve. No one was even close, and I still don't think they're close now, Kip. All right, so same kind of concept. You're going to go to the right, amp adjust. See, the things are a little bit different. Group adjust so that you can adjust most of the amplifiers, whatever group you have them in, at the same time rather than just one at a time. You can adjust them all, maybe for like memory 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. Sick bay, the setup. And you can go down here. We did this a lot of times. You would hit auto search so that we could pair to the connected SX amplifier or amplifiers, and security and amp adjust. So it shows that we are connected to an SX 700.4, and if you would go down, you'd be able to see the other amplifiers that are also connected, and all those do is connect via like a bridge. You have one going in, and then on the other on that same amplifier, there's an out, just like your RCAs. If you would daisy chain your RCAs, that's how you would connect all these together. And then you would be able to see all these. And there's a setup to set up all those amplifiers at the same time. So let's just look at this. Now we are in the same menu as we were over here, but if I go over here, it says, you know what? SXRC control. So I lost control here, but we have it right there. So again, we got our gain, EQ, low pass, high pass, phase, mute, compressor, gain, range. I like how that's right there. We should talk about that, huh? So this one right here is at a 4-volt gain range. So if you have, 5 volts of pre-out, you don't run it at the 4-volt range. You're going to want to run it at the 8-volt range, or vice versa. Make sure that doesn't go above that 4-volt range, or you're going to be clipping the DSP inside and all that fun stuff as well. So I mean, I guess you could do 8. Your gain would probably just have to be pretty high, but either way, I was having some issues when that was not set correctly. So this is something you want to look at if you got an SXRC remote or amplifier. Stop spamming. Yes. That's because, sorry, yes, bots. All right, so with my head unit here, I'm only getting 1.6 volt pre-out. Yep, it's going. And I'm going to set it at 2 volt. And then you just hit enter, you move back. The gain range was at 4 volt, now we're at 2, so it's set. That's how you can test it whenever you're changing that. Bypass DSP, pink noise signal generator, remote volume for 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, well, different whatevers. and you would go into here, and okay, it just says the remote is on, remote off. So that's cool that you could do that. Kip could probably explain that a little bit more. That's new to me. But you get the concept. You have the control of your amplifiers, and that's the basic principle of this just SX amplifier with the DSP, with the compressor, with the EQ, and all that other fun stuff. Man, it gets kind of crazy with just everything that this thing has. It's truly awesome. And so what we're going to do next is we're going to at least make sure you guys still have time to enter the giveaway, kicker.com/umweekly. And then we're going to do an amp dyno on the 1250.1. And I guess I could show you guys really fast the 1250.1 prototype. Who doesn't want to look at a prototype? All right, how's that look? Big Kicker logo getting in the way. Used to that. Thank you again, Kicker Car, man. You guys are awesome. Thank you for donating to... something's going. Something is going. Or is that still going from before? Maybe my chat's behind. That's why I like having this on here. All right, we're good. We're good. Let me go down to the bottom. Boop. There we go. Cool. When did Kicker first start making amplifiers? Good question. I would say, what, 94, 5? 94, 95? With the SI Steve Irby Edition amplifiers. I know that. I'm trying to remember the year. Not 100% sure on that one. Good question. All right, so on the SX amplifier prototype, SX 1250.1 here, same concept. You got the system, the volt now, minimum, max, temperature now. Man, this thing has been hot. 118 degrees. We did a lot of testing with this thing. What are we sitting at now? We are at 99 degrees, going back, going down. Runtime, 25 hours now, Kip. Man, I put literally a lot of hours on that amp. Holy moly. But still, she's brand new. Sick bay, amp name, memory name, remote adjust, gain range. And yes, Kip, we are at 2 volts. We were having some issues with that before, because I had it at 1 volt. And then I was having issues with the RCAs. Bypass DSP, the compressor, display, brightness. You can change this, high, medium, low. Might actually look better on low with a camera. Yeah, look at that. Looks better with the low. So if you want to, do a live stream with a Kicker SX 1250.1, you can lower the amount of backlight so that you could see it a little bit better. And Shannon, whoa, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Shannon with the $2 super chat. He's throwing out the pennies.
I got pennies.
Shannon says, will Kicker go back to master and slave amplifiers? And I feel like with that question, any master and slave amplifier would need to be a half-bridge design, because in a sense, when you're bridging them together with a master-slave setup, you're creating a full bridge, in a way. So, right, you are. And all Kicker amps now, unless it's like a 4-channel or full bridge, and there's a lot to it between full bridge, Class D, Class AB, half bridge, all that fun stuff. But it comes to size and, how the heat dissipation works, the efficiency of the amplifier, and all that kind of fun stuff. And, I know people want to be able to strap amps, but if you can have an amplifier that's in a smaller form factor, one, you don't need 2 amplifiers, you just need 1, less connections. But then, in less space than it would take 2 amplifiers to do the same power, because it's a full bridge design compared to a half bridge design, I guess it would make sense to just do the full bridge and have it be a little bit bigger than it was half bridge with 2 of them, if that makes sense to you. So there is always that. I know, I thought it was cool. I even had an amplifier that was internally bridged, a Shark 3500. It had 2 APC LE audio pipe 1500s inside internally strapped, so you could only wire it at 2 ohm. And there's a lot with all how that works. And yeah, I don't know. I trust Kicker. I like the full bridge design. Everybody loves the Brazilian brands and all that other stuff. And there's a reason for more than just the price of, you know, the sized form factor of much power you can get out of a small space. And unless you got, you know, like a Kicker Bronco or something, maybe you can't fit, you know, 9 war horses in your car, or you'd need 18 then. You know what I mean? If you get what I'm saying. But thank you so much, Shannon. Appreciate you. And let's move on. I think we covered everything here with the brightness. What else do we got? We can change the temperature from Celsius to Fahrenheit. Man, we need that in a lot of things nowadays. And hold time, brightness. Okay, and then the hold time for whenever you pick something, you can change that. So 10 seconds. So whenever you're going into... maybe it is system. Yeah. So when I want to see the temperature now, it'll hold that for 10 seconds instead of 4. I think that's what that means. Let me know, Kip. Appreciate you again for the penny, sir. You guys are awesome. Andy, what do we do if they get rid of the pennies? Man, we'll have to do Kicker coin. We'll need Kicker coin. I think that would be the next step, would be Kicker coin if pennies just disappeared and they got rid of them. All right, cool. So we covered that. Let me just switch over to here and let's do the amp dyno portion of this video. Let me regroup my thoughts. Take a sip of water here. And I'm going to zoom in on this so you can see this a little better. I've been getting everything else ready. I almost forgot to do this part, huh? What about that one? Does that one work? Yeah, that works. But I want to enhance. Okay. Because we can switch back and forth. So we got the 1250.1 right here hooked up. And this amplifier, I think 315 watts at 4 ohms. 625 at 2 ohms. And obviously 1250 at 1 ohm. And this thing was 1 ohm stable. For being back then, that was unheard of. 1 ohm on this old of an amplifier. Usually it was 2 ohm. So that was just crazy in itself. So let's do the 4 ohm run. Okay, that is on. I could turn the SXRC off, but you know what? I kind of like it. Plus, we got the other SX amplifier behind there on, but you can't see it. We got that cropped in there. Kip says hold time is basically, hold time is the amount of time each piece of information is kept on screen before it automatically scrolls to the next piece of information. Okay, so I get what you're saying there. Thank you, Mr. Litzy. Hold, not old. I mean, it could be both. It definitely could be both. All right, now we got to turn all these things on max. And then we need to sync so that our DC is connected. And we need to turn the DC clamp on. The SPL Lab software is ready to go, I think. Okay. So, I'm going to make sure that this is paused. Okay. Volume 43. All right, we're set. So again, 315 watts RMS at 4 ohms. Let's see how much power we can get. Right here is the power made, ohmatics, and then over here is the DC power. This is how much power it's taking from the system to be able to do this amount of power. So that's what that is over here. Mostly worry about this, and then this percentage number. The percentage number is the efficiency of the amplifier that it's taking to do the run. So let's do it. 4 ohms certified. There we go. We're good. We're good. I didn't break it. All right, so we did 559 watts certified, 80% efficient at 4 ohms. Now what we're going to do is we're going to do uncertified. Let's go to uncertified, and this is at 1.5% THD, since that is what is on this burst sheet right here and how they tested it. We can do 1% if you want. Let's do uncertified and see what we can get. And go. 4 ohm uncertified, we did 500 plus. Certified. Uncertified. Wow, it's still climbing. Still climbing. 751 watts at 4 ohms. Clipping a lot, but still, that's a cheater amp. That's doing double. Uncertified, that's doing double. That's a cheater amp. And Shaggy was lying about the 315 watts. I mean, 500 plus certified, 751 uncertified at 4 ohms is truly impressive. We got the kicker kicking. What is going on here? Appreciate you guys. What did I miss? Did I miss something here? Well, I got this over here. I can see. No, we're good. I still see that 50 from Kicker Car, man. You guys are awesome. I got the YouTube chat over here on a gateway, another gateway screen. You gotta love it. All right, so now let's do 2 ohm. Make sure that this isn't running. Okay, where are you guys at? Oh, you're right there. Hi. All right, let's do max THD, certified, 1.5% THD. And yes, thank you, SPL Lab, for letting you to be able to adjust the THD certified run from 1 to 2%, which is, I think, really cool. So now let's do the 2 ohm run. 625 watts. Let me know if I'm wrong. At 2 ohms, and well, we almost did that at 4. Let's see what we can get. That's at 4 ohms. It's amazing. I know, Nick. It's kind of crazy, man. It's kind of crazy. I think it's gonna do the 1200 watts. I have a feeling it's gonna do the 1200 watts. All right, let's do it. We're at 1%, 1.5%. Now we hit pause and go. All right, current's climbing. Here we go. 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 600 watts. We got it. Wow. 903 certified. 903 watts certified out of the 1200. It's actually over here. The 1200.1 rated 600 watts. Now let's do uncertified. All right. We need a restart. Let's do it. Got 900 certified. Can we get more uncertified at 2 ohms? Wow. 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 We just did the rated number at 1 ohm, at 2 ohm. Uncertified, mind you. Still 78% efficient, dropping to 13.9. Yeah, we running crazy here. We got 4 gauge wire going about 8 inches, but it works. It just fits into the input a little bit better for me. And the numbers are there, man. It's enough. It does, it does way overrated. And we still got one more test to do, which is the 1 ohm test. And yes, I will be buying new resistors for my new SPL Lab 2.0 amp dyno with all kind of fancy switchers, which is going to be fun. But yes, just so we can test bigger stuff and multiple channel amplifiers and everything else. Would you look at that? Will, that's another Will. Where are we at? Oh, I'm on the wrong remote. There we go. There we go. Kicker. Wait, we got to throw it up.
Well,
Would you look at that? Oh my gosh, just look at it. Just look at it. You got to look at it this way, okay? You just got to look at it. That's all you can do anymore.
Kicker was the first amp, I believe, to have a remote gain. Kicker, you know, people can have their opinions on them, but when they do things, they make things, they are definitely, they're not pioneer, but they are definitely pioneers when it comes to just car audio stuff, doing things first, industry leaders, industry starters, and continuers. They did it all, they done it all, and they keep doing it all, man. And That's awesome to hear, Will. Thank you so much for the donation. I appreciate you guys. And, man, we still got one more test to do. We got to find out how much this thing does. We got to find out. I was 2 off. Oh, no. 650, 1250, our Class D. Jeremy Bajorn, Jeremy Bass, thank you for tuning in. 1273, 1275. I bet, man, you were pretty close there. You were pretty close. Well, last time we did that, we did t-shirt giveaways. It was crazy, but if you could take a guess, how much do you think this thing's gonna do certified at 1 ohm? Place your bets now. Top tier equipment that exceeds competitors. 100%, man. All right, so we're going to go right there. And then we need 1 ohm. And let's see what numbers we got. Anybody got some guesses before we do it? Did what, 1270 something at 2 ohm? But that was certified, uncertified. 900 certified still. When you're talking competing in the lanes, burping, that the uncertified number is the one you got to look at. We got 1624, 1436, 1276, 1400, 1450, 2K, Shannon says, 1345, 14. I remember we did 900 at 2, but it looks like we got some headroom here. 1834. 1.21 gigawatts, you win. That's exactly how much power this amplifier can do. I will see you guys next time. Thank you for watching. we gotta throw it up.
This is what makes time travel possible.
The SX amplifier. That's it. All right, 1586, 2550, 1 ohm. Man, W's going for the moon, man. 1800, 2200, 1650, 1532, 1380, 1756. All right, let's see here. Let's see what it does. Gain all the way up. 1 ohm. Let's do it. And restart track. Letter 8. There we go. Ah, 1,244, 13.8 volts. Let's see who got the closest. 1244. 1244. We got a 1276 from Todd. That's close. That's close. I mean, now we got to make it do the 1250, huh? I feel like we got to make it do the 1250. 1244. Oh, man. Oh, that's so close. But at 13.8, not even at 14 volts. It's probably just the battery's power supply getting a little warm there. Bruh. Try again. It's rigged. But that's certified. It did 900 certified at 2. So the math is mathing, you know, 600, almost 500, 900, 1200. I mean, it's, you're doubling in a sense. Almost. But, you know, for the amount of ohms that you're doubling or not doubling, how amplifiers kind of work. All right, so we'll try it again. Let's see. 1244, can we beat it? Okay. Turn it up a click. Maybe down a click. No, I want to, I don't know. All right, let's try it. We'll go up 1 click. It might make it worse. Sometimes that happens. Let's try it. Oh, I went. Yep, I went. I forgot to restart. I'm like, why is it way up there? Hold on. I gotta reset it all. Let's see. All right. Let's do it. Oh, we got 1 more watt. 1 more watt. 13.8. If the voltage was a little bit higher, which I do have that other power supply, but it's not connected to anything, and I think I gave Bryson that power thing for it. But either way, close enough. Not even at 14 volt, 13.8 volt. Close enough. We could try it at 0.0001. I think Todd was definitely the closest. Todd, you're getting something, man. You were the closest. You were the closest. All right. Now, uncertified. What do you guys think? Take your guesses. Only 30 seconds. What do you think? Because we did 1200 uncertified at 2 ohm. Just did it certified at 1 ohm. Is there more power supply in this, or is that it? Let's find out. Is the comments rolling? Andy is right. That would work perfect in a Comp Gold 12s trade for my kidney. I mean, honestly, with these amplifiers were given to me from Bubba, you know, if anything, you know, we'd have to talk to him. I'm sure we can work something out. You know, honestly, I'd rather see it in good hands than to collect dust on a shelf. But that's why I've been waiting to do these videos for these amplifiers. I've been dying to do this. It's got to be 1389, 1475, 1300. What's Kip saying? 1389. They were designed to run in a red dirt road ohm load. Red dirt. That's it. Low voltage is an issue. Yeah, I mean, again, I have this 4-gauge wire here, and I should have just stuck with the 0 gauge, but yeah, it definitely worked for the most parts. But right, either way, to keep that certified number, it's a little bit harder when the voltage isn't as good compared to an uncertified where distortion can go to the moon. You know, we're just trying to figure out how much power it's going to do. Probably not Kyle, 1645. All right, let's do it. Time is about to be up on the giveaway, so make sure you enter kicker.com/umweekly. Yeah, you guys got, no, you got 1 minute. Actually, I think it does end in a minute. Yeah, that's it. All right, cool. So let's do it. Uncertified. All right, we are on max. We are on sync. And now we find out. Restart. All right, let's do it. Can we beat 1245? Ooh. Oh. 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 Oh my goodness. 1751. 1,751 watts uncertified. That is a holy amount of headroom. 500 watts. I mean, it's definitely clipping, but with in mind of cheater style amplifier design of doing a lot more than rated, this thing definitely is a cheater. It's doing a lot more. It's almost like how they do it in today's standards with some ways of just like severely underrating the amplifier. Meanwhile, it does a lot more. And I'm sure that's for different reasons today than it was in the late 90s, early 2000s for competition, but still. 1,751 watts, dropping down to 13.5, finally starting to get into the battery supply here, but still 66% efficient, you know, for clipping the crap out of it. It did good. Oh my God, it's amazing. I know. That threw me off whenever I first did this. I'm like, whoa, that is a lot. And we are testing the SX 1250.1, and it just did 1,700 watts, uncertified. Jason was pretty close there with 1,650. Do we got any 1,700 guesses up there? Oh, W was real close, 1,658. Still about 90 off there. Yeah, that's about it. W, Todd. Oh, wait. 1,658. Yeah, Todd almost got you again. We got 1,648. Oh, 1,750. Wait a minute. Shoot. You're cheating. Shoop's cheating. Unless Shoop literally got it on the money. All right, so let me see if I can get anything higher. I'm going to do a little dynamic burst. And what my dynamic burst is, let's see if we can beat 1,751. All right? And then we're just going to hit play and pause. Oh, wait, I restarted the track. No bueno. We needed to run through the track. I don't know why I restarted the track. I'm just so used to it now. And running, still running. Let's see here. All right, we are full tilt on the sine. And then now we're going to do a burst. Can we beat 1755? Ooh, 1787. No, that's it. 1787. A little bit of a dynamic burst. But still, man, this amplifier is crazy for the amount of power. Yep, there's the power supplies kicking in. Truly awesome, man. 60, 70 you guys here. 46 have liked. Appreciate you guys. Dan, dynamic burst fire on the bench. Hope not. See, we were close there. Luca's coming in there real close. 1811. You know, I feel like she's already tapped off, honestly. You know, 1850. Yeah, but still, that's a lot. Jabby guessed 1756. Wow. So he was pretty close. He was literally right on the money. He was literally right on the money. Yeah, I mean, either way, man, this amplifier did way overrated. The amount of features that are in this thing to begin with, and then it doing all that power and doing all this power back then. I mean, of course, this was right around the time that the Warhorse came out too, so there were even bigger things, but that's a whole nother monster that I would love to try to dyno, but I feel like you would need to do some things where, because it's a different type of amplifier. It's a push-pull, and I would have to wire the resistors in a way that you would with a woofer. And I feel like it is possible, but I'm going to need some crazy different load resistors. Like, I guess the 2000s would work, but I heard they're not the best. 1000s, I guess, are the best. I got 500 watts each, but I'm about to grab 8 more of the 1000 watt resistors so that I can just test bigger stuff and keep doing this, and this was fun. Let's move over to the other side of the studio. I can't forget the water, and I can't try 0.8. I only have 4 resistors. They're all 4 ohm. The way that you would do 0.8 or whatever, I could do 1.33, you would need 8 resistors in order to do that, so that, you know, and a switch for each one of those, which we will have shortly. Not yet. It's coming. Because I want to be able to do half ohm. I want to be able to do all that. I mean, who doesn't like half ohm? I mean, come on now. Half ohm is half the power or half the problems, or am I totally half wrong on that? That's not the entire studio over, Andy. Come on now. Oh. All right. Cool. So we're good. We don't need this, right? Now we switch to the better microphone. That is muted. Man, that is loud. Oh, man, he sounds so much better. I'm not even saying that just because, you know, Corsair's okay. It's all right. It's not the worst, but they're not really meant to be an audiophile headset. They're just not. Come on, what are you doing? Wires, gotta love them. Wireless, right? No such thing. All right, that is muted, right? Yeah, that is muted, so you just hear me. Good, good, good. I can't do it, Dubby. At least 20 years old. Development of the SX amplifiers started in 2000 to 2001. And I lost my... There it is. Okay. Woo. And were released to sales late 2003 to 2004. And it's just crazy to see all the stuff that's built into there and the help that you had, but yet you layered everything out, Kip, and the way you wanted it, it looks legit. And it's, once you do it, like the first time, it's easy to know where all the things are in the menu, even with all the things that are in there. But when you first look at it, you're like, wow, there's a lot. There's a lot of stuff in here, but it's awesome. And you guys did amazing on this product. And I've been waiting so long to show it off with the SX RC remote, to dyno it, and, you know, just show off its features. And what better show to do it than the Kickin' with Andy show and the giveaways and just the live stream structure. I'm sure I'll break this down into a video. It's a really good demonstration of it. And dyno, I mean, it did overrate it, man. maybe we'll talk about it on Friday, what I did wrong, and got some pretty impressive results after that. And either way, cool DSP functionality in that system, and it's amazing, and I love it. Andy, you have an old school 4-channel back there to dyno, and that's what I want to be able to do. It's why I want those more resistors, 8 of them. But not even for that. I'm going to use my old resistors for the 4-channel, so I can do 4-channel dynos and up to, like, 500,000 watts a channel, 4-channel, which there's not too many of those. Well, Warhorse is kind of close, but you get what I'm saying, and I want to be able to dyno those. I can't do them quite yet. My load resistors are very small, and it's kind of, that's okay. But I will work on that as soon as I get these new resistors, and yeah, I would love to dyno some of the 4 channels. We have that one right there. I have a 2-channel. I think it's the 850.2. I've done the 550.2, but I just didn't do it exactly how you're supposed to do a 2-channel. You just bridge it. I mean, it works, but you get what I'm saying. 4-channel, I can't. I got one set of resistor switchers right now. It's called the cheat sheet that lays out the full menu structure, and this is the cheat sheet that he's talking about right here, folks. I wish it was flipped the other way. I can't flip my whole thing. But you can. Here's the cheat sheet to show you, in the system, everything that was there. And if you went over one more, there's your gain, there's your EQ, low pass, high pass, phase, all that fun stuff. And that's what that's for. And that link is in the description as quick start. So check it out. Thank you, Mr. Litzy. Wait, where is it? I love just looking at it. That's the best part. They look awesome, too. Just the design of the amplifier. It's amazing. Thank you, Super Ernie Jr. Love the show from Arizona. Appreciate you tuning in. And I just thank you guys for being here. You guys make the show, Can't just talk to myself here. I mean, I could, but don't ask questions. What is up? Thank you for tuning in. Shane Thompson, I know that guy. CAE, appreciate you for being here today. Man, I sound like a radio guy there for a second. I got to slow down. Before the fake contest, congrats. Thanks, Andy. Great show as usual. Thank you so much, Keith. And, it's rigged, but not too rigged. And with how things are turning out today, maybe not too rigged. And we'll see what we can do for you. No. Thank you for tuning in and appreciate the good words. And just thank you for being here, sir. CAE in the house. Andy, can I call tomorrow? I should be free tomorrow. I'll let you know. But yeah, you can give me a call tomorrow. I know I've been been wanting to, that's funny you ask, is have some kind of application, which I seen one, where you can kind of schedule a phone meeting or a Zoom or a text or something like that for the Patreons and Green Team members only access. I think that would be really cool. So it'll be scheduled. When it's happening. I know when it's happening, and get some answers, questions answered. I think it would be cool to do. Never, Kyle, never. People say a lot of people who say it's rigged has won. Ironic? Coincidence? I think not. Thank you, Ram. Thank you guys so much for just watching tonight's show, tuning in, being here, subscribing, liking, commenting. I love you guys, and it fuels to the fire, man. It is fuel to the fire. Thank you guys for tuning in. All right, let's do the rigging. What we're going to do is turn up the background music some here. There we go. Well, CW, the DX 125.2 right now is powering this guy right there. And I've had that DX 125.2. I think it was literally like the first kicker amplifier I had. So it's kind of hard to let that go, but for Bobby B, I can make an exception, but I've had that amplifier for a very, 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 very long time. All right. A 1, a 2, a 3. Aha. Okay. I'm liking it so far. Seeing some familiar names. Ho, ho, ho. Nice. Justin says, I never win, but I never enter either. So maybe that's the reason, you know? It's one way of looking at it. Yeah, I never won whenever I used to enter Kicker on math. I never won. I never win anything. It's all right. Okay, cool. That one, good. Check. Oh, you know what? I might be able to do one better. Okay. Let's see. There we go. Cornut wins again. Oh, I think I would stop entering if Cornut would win again. Nice. There we go. Awesome. All right, now let me type these in. Congrats to the winners. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Thank you, Will. Appreciate you, man. Baba is goated. Oh, would you look at that.
Bass hitting hard. Yeah, yeah. Turn down for what? Okay. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah.
Thank you, Mike. Appreciate you for the gifting of the subscribers. Gifting of the memberships. Thank you so much, man. The computer is running great, by the way, and I mean, you could almost probably see it here. No, I think I have it like, yeah, you literally can't see it. I'd have to go all the way over here. Okay, slow down, Ernie. Over here. And then we would go all the way over here. We can still see the Warhorse PC. And now, yeah, you can barely even see it. We got a new monitor right here. And this one is sideways, up and down, literally just for the chat, which I don't use that much, but it's nice to have that. And that second PC is literally what I'm using it for. And see the last bit of chat, you know, because I like to stay behind on the chat so I can read a lot. And it is all there. Love that. And it looks good. I'm watching what you guys are watching. I see 71 of you guys that are tuned in right now. Thank you so much for being here. And 55 likes. You guys are awesome. All right, let me type these winners in so you guys can see it on the top of the screen here. Okay, that's one. I guess I could take that down because the giveaway is over. We are typing this in. I love that. It's like the Death Star. It's crazy, man. I need more screens. No, I think I'm actually good for the most part. I think. Now, I love it, man, and I wouldn't be able to do this if it wasn't for you guys watching the show, tuning in, doing what you do, man. You guys are awesome. Sean wants a kicker clock. He wants a kicker clock. Who doesn't want a kicker clock? All right, let's see. Oh. Okay. Nice. Okay. One more after this one. Nice. Got that one. Yeah, it really does, man. And SJC and the guys that put this thing together, I was looking, now that I know a little bit more about computers, looking at everything that's in this thing, it is literally a tank, bro. Like a tank. It's crazy. And they set me up for opportunity, man. Thank you, Justin. I know, when they were watching me do all this with a laptop, they're like, what are you doing? Well, we got an SJC PC and a Warhorse PC. We got two Kicker PCs. This one's actually named Livin Loud PC. That's what SJC put in there. I love it. It's perfect. Never changed it. All right, we got that one in there. Yes. Okay, so now I just need to type in the 50% off discount code. I like this one. All right. Nice. Oh, we made it. Man, I put that stream long. My music is restarting. Wow. This is what gets me hyped every show. All right, that's enough. All right, we're turning it down. Turn it down. All right, there we go. That's good. That's good. Gotta have fun. All right, so let's do it. Pulling this over here. Just wanted to say thank you guys for tuning in, being here, and watching the Kickin' with Andy show on the SX Amplifier review and Dyno. And let's do the giveaways. Of course, we got 50% off discount code. Everyone loves that one. But the first place, Bullfrog 100, EB200, EB400s, and TW2 headphones. And of course, Kicker swag pack, koozie, cups, lanyards, the whole nine, some stickers, and an official little thing on the end there saying that you won Kicker Unmasked. That's what this technically is. But Kicking It with Andy, I'll take it. So let's do it. Third place goes to Doug G from Eden, Oklahoma. Congratulations, man. Thank you for watching. You'll be getting an email from Kicker, and or you can just go pick it up. That's pretty cool. If you're in Oklahoma, you can actually go pick up your Kicker Unmasked prize, and you might as well get a tour while you're doing it. And thank you so much for watching. Thank you, Christopher. Appreciate you. And the rigging has already started. So second place goes to... Oh, I'm going to let this one roll till you see it. This is a good one. Kibo! It is definitely rigged. Kibo, behind the scenes while I'm testing the Dyno, testing the amplifier on the Dyno. Kibo over here entered a giveaway. Man, I thought I could trust him. You know, I really did. But it's okay. We let it slide. And thank you so much, Kibo, for watching. And congratulations. And yes, Kibo. All right. Now we got first place. Bullfrog 100. John P. from Dallas, Texas. Congratulations. You will also be getting an email from Kicker. Make sure you guys all respond back so you can verify your email address and your medium size. Of course, we had to. It Kip's hanging out with us. Medium or a large. And depends, you know. T-shirts. Thank you for watching. And we got one more prize. The 50% off discount code. Drum roll. Goes to... I need a sound effect for that. Goes to... Luca G from Atlanta, Georgia. Congratulations. And I'm sorry, I know a few of you guys have been saying, hey, can you rig it for me? I can only do so much here. But Luca, he's been tuning in, and I'm glad he got a 50% off discount code. Congratulations. And thank you guys all for watching, man. This was an amazing show. And, man, a blast. You guys are awesome in the chat. One of the highest attended shows recently, you know, you guys wanted to look at it. I mean, who doesn't want to see an amp diner? Amp diner? I mean, a diner sounds good. I did not eat before this. I'm so hungry, and I know Kayla makes some good food. So I'm going to let you guys go. Thank you so much for watching. I love you guys, and I will see you Friday, but make sure you tune in next Tuesday for Kicker Unmasked, 7:30 Central, 8:30 Eastern on the Kicker YouTube channel and Facebook social medias. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, stay living loud. Congratulations, Luca. I'll be sending you an email. bass, bass. It's something about the music, man. I can't change it. And it lives through you. Music lives through all of us. Music, you can see music too. But I feel it. And I hear it too. Love you guys. Thank you so much. Thank you, Kit, man. Thank you.
Livin Loud with Andy.
Check your spam filter, says Jason, and he couldn't be more on it, man. Thank you so much, Jason. Appreciate you. Kip, thank you for making this show happen. And thank you guys for sending me the SX amplifiers. Bubba, love you. And Coronut just coming in, and he says, and we dance. We got to turn it up first. Now we can dance.